Hi, welcome back. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we're here to work on our, it's a gator mouth journal. I don't know, it's just happening. I was hoping it wouldn't be a giant gator mouth, but it is. But we'll see after we get the rest of our pages in what happens. I don't know. I probably should have only left 2 signatures in and removed this third one. But I am going to press forward with it anyway, because I have to see it through. But it could be bulky because I have things kind of tucked down in here right now, or it could just be that it's a gator mouth and there's nothing we can do about it. Well, I could. I could remove this last signature, but I don't really want to do that. Let's see, where is it? It's right here. That would be that whole section out. And then I would have to re-sew these differently. I should have moved this one over to here. So I can see that, I have some problems with it. Let's see, is our book board even going to be able to fit into it anymore? Because I made that place for it there in the front, see? Right there, so that it just kind of fits in there. But it almost isn't even going to fit now. Oh dear, Angela, what are you going to do? Well, we're going to finish it up. The thing is we won't put a lot of stuff on the inside. This will be definitely mostly a writing journal, and hence the writing board, right? So anyway, let's just press forward, and we do have some tags that we need to insert here and there, and I wanted to show you what I decided to do with, let me get rid of this little piece of fabric, ribbon. Here's the first page of this one. Now, this is probably why it's getting bulky, is because I'm bulking it up. Now, this is a music page, and so I decided to go ahead and put another piece of paper over it. I did make it wide enough to cover the washi tape here so it wouldn't tear between the washi tape and the paper. And then on this side of the music sheet, I've just put 3 journaling areas. Now here we're going to apply the belly band. And, on those really fragile text pages from the textbooks on plants, I folded them over and made little writing journals on them. You see that okay? So they just flip over, so you can write on them. Now, I did apply this, and I did not extend it, but just a tiny little fraction of a leaf there. But this will give us a nice little tuck spot right in here. And let's see, we won't put that in yet. I decided not to do anything more with these. We'll leave them as writing areas. So I think what we'll do is we're down to these pages that we need to apply the little papers to. Let's go back and pick up our belly band that we want to insert and get that put in. I'm going to apply it to this heavier page. Let's see, I'm going to turn it sideways here so I can see it good. And we're going to cut it off right about here to right about here. I cleaned up today. A miracle had happened. It felt like a miracle getting it done. I was a little bit tired of it. Perfect. Let's take this little piece off here. And then that little piece there. We'll put these in our snippet pile because those will make great snippets. Okay, so it's going to go here. And it looks ready to go. So let's apply some glue. And get our belly band on there. Yeah, looks like it's going to be okay. If it sticks out a little bit on one end or the other, we'll definitely clip it off. So I tried to order some more art glitter glue, and they would not let me order it. They're not shipping it. It shouldn't have anything to do with our weather, but it might, but it should have shipped. It's a company, whoever on Amazon had it. It's definitely one that I've been to before. Oh, this is my almost used up one. No wonder it's not working. I'm going to set that in my paper towel holder up there, upside down. And we're going to move over to this one. Oh yes. Let's try this. Oh look, glue. This glue does make strings, but it's sure a lovely glue. Okay, one right side up here. I'm going to keep it more this direction instead of really centering it, just because we are getting so large in the book. Whoops, don't want to move it around too much. Now, what in the heck did I do with my paper clips? I went to put my paper clips away, and I had moved them, and I have no idea where I put them. So I'm going to use these little tiny Tim Holtz ones. They're not the best at holding this kind of thing together, but what the heck? We're going to try it anyway. That one's, you know, quite bulky there. Okay, so there's our belly band. But, you know, my paper cups must be nearby. I don't know what I was thinking when I moved them from the same place I've had them for 10 years. So my recommendation is if you've had something somewhere for 10 years, don't move it. You'll never find it again. Okay, let's go back to this page here. I put this in as a marker. These are Tim Holtz journaling cards, and I thought they were nice and thin enough that we could just put them in here without backing them. So what I did on these was I tore them slightly smaller. But the one thing I did do was I folded these pages in half and I glued them really well. And I made sure I put glue in the seam area there, in the fold area, so that it would stay together. And so I will make sure to put a note on that book that I use that I don't want to really use that one again, because the papers are so old and fragile, and that, you know, perhaps they're a good paper for putting down as a base for collage, or yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of as a base. So I'll probably be turning those into pockets and stuff like that. Okay. Up or down, up or down. I think the flowers have to go this way. I want to at least get them on there somewhat, right? Right? At least I think that would be a good idea. Isn't that beautiful? I love the papers. Okay, so now we're going to put glue on this one. I don't know if you guys have seen the gal that does the dictionary pages and the music pages, and she collages napkins on them. She cuts the napkins out very intricately, cutting between all of the little spaces between the flowers and the stems, and then she collages them onto dictionary or music pages. You know, like she said, any book will work that you would like to use. But seeing it in the dictionary pages was really cool. And I loved it so much. I had to order another dictionary. I used to have a beautiful old dictionary and I got rid of it a couple years ago when I cleaned up my bookshelves. Because we weren't ever using it. We just go to the net. But do you know what? I have missed that dictionary so much because I love words. Words are just, they're so awesome. You know, there's so many. But anyway, I ordered a great big old dictionary to start trying my hand at that collage. I don't know if I will be able to collage it all like she did, but she is absolutely amazing. I don't know if I can pull her up here on my Facebook. Let's see. Whoops, went too far. Let's try vintage glue books. This page is part of the Marguerite Miller, and it's vintage glue books and vintage glue books and pages. Oh, here we go. This is Dawn Cullingford. Anyway, let me pull just the picture up here. Anyway, if you go to Vintage Glue Books and Pages, I think you have to ask to be a member. But this is what she does, and it is absolutely fantastic. I've just never seen anything like it. I mean, I have, but not like that. She is intricate in her work. You can see, whoops, get out of there. I don't want to save it. You can see how well she does. Anyway, I'll give her a shout out on my my page, and I would kind of like to do a video of working in it. There's no way my my fussy cutting, especially on a napkin, could be anywhere near what she does. But it's so beautiful. And I thought, what a beautiful way to save a dictionary, to turn it into a book that people will want to thumb through again. You know, it's giving it a whole new life. And I just think that is just really kind of delicious for words. Anyway, this here is also another of those book pages on the Planet book. And so I left this one bigger and I glued it into a pocket. And then I covered it with a little piece of writing paper. And we are going to do that one together right here. So I have this marked. You can see that I have turned this one over several times. It just kept breaking. So the first thing we're going to do is glue that down. You can see how fragile it is probably. Pages are just cracking right out of there. It's cracking up. So I will apply it, especially over the owies it has. The glue. I'm going to glue right over those owies because I want to be sure that they get glued down. And right along these edges. So to make this one stronger, what I've done is, you know, folded it several times. There we go. There we go. Oops, looks like I need some more right here. Looks like I missed a whole spot here. Guess I did. Oh, Angela, why'd you do that? Never know what's going on when you start flipping pages over. Okay. Okay, there's that. Now, the next thing that I did was I got out I'm going to turn this so that I can see it. Let me remove these guys. Oh, it stuck to it. Look at that. I glued it. Let me pull that glue off of there. Okay. So what I did was I took a stencil that I thought would work. Now this one we're going to have to put some more stencils there on the ends. And we are going to stencil this right about there. I think right about there. I'm using walnut ink, the distressing ink. And I'm going to use this brush to get it down in there good. I'm going to use this one and a little tiny one. I'm going to move my glue. Now you could use any color you want here. You wouldn't have to stick with walnut or vintage or anything like that. You could use whatever you want. Kind of want that to stay there. Ooh. There we go. Oh, I don't really want to hit those words up there. I don't like that. I didn't notice it before, but there it is. And there we go. Let's see now. I am going to darken that up a little bit under there. I don't like how it you see, I didn't get it centered very well. But let's go ahead and let's see, what can we do here? Maybe apply part of a flower here. Where did that stuff go? You hear my cat at the door? He's saying, "Mommy, why did you lock me out?" Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So let's go down here and apply half of a flower. I think we want to go this way. Do we? No. Yeah, we do. There we go. Gosh, isn't that pretty? It's really beautiful. And I'm going to put this up in my ink box. I'm going to set my stencils aside so I remember to clean them. We didn't use the little one this time, didn't need to. This is a little journaling card. I'm going to put that over there. Okay, so now we just need to glue this down. And I'm going to use the art glitter glue on this one. And I am giving them, you know, about 1/8 of an inch there, maybe just a little more. Just so that it holds the page up sturdy on each end. Oops, I forgot to go around my pocket with ink. Do want to kind of grunge it up there. And then I think we'll grunge it up a little bit down here. Whoops, got a little bit of glue. Take that off of my inker. Okay, now we need to get some on there. So I'm going to put this under there, and I'm going to find my ink dauber, and I'll go back to my vintage photo. Just going to grunge the page up a little bit as well, so anything that shows around the edge gets kind of hides the white of the paper. Okay, let's see which way should that flower go. That way or the other way? Kind of like it where you can write it so you're not writing right up against the binding of the book. So I'm going to apply that one there in that direction. Is that right? Yes, that's right. That is correct. I should just be using glue stick. It's funny because some days all I'll use is the art glitter glue. Other days I'll use, and plus the Fabri-Tac. Other days I'll choose to use different glues. I mean, it just depends on the day, and there's no reason for switching. It's just, unless it's fabric, of course. The Fabri-Tac works wonders for that. But, there's really no rhyme or reason for me to switch. Just some days I like one glue better than another, and I don't know if it has to do with the weather, or, or I don't know. So I'm trying not to tell you that I warm my glue up every day, because I say it every day. And so how do I do that, you say? I can't not say it. I come in early and I turn on my heat lamp. Not my heat lamp, my desk lamp. And put my glues under it so that they each are warming up for the day. Okay, so there we go. With that one, it's done. Isn't that beautiful? And there's its opposite. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Oh, now I forgot to do something about this page. What are we going to do with you, Mr. Page? We need to do something. We could just put a journaling card on it. I wonder if that would... I think maybe I thought about collaging it. with a napkin. But I'm not sure I want to do that. Maybe we'll turn it into a page here. I want to tear it right there, or very close to there. Maybe just slightly this way. Oh, where'd you go, Mr. Page? Nope, could have tore it to there, I think. Need to collage these onto a collage board, don't I? And let's see, we want some of the flower in there. Keep those roses. I'm going to tear that off a little bit more and see if I can keep it a little more even. Going to lose that rose there, but so it goes. Goodbye, rose. Sorry. And let's see. Tear it off a little bit up there. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll just collage it that way. Not collage, glue it. And see if that kind of holds it up. I hate to, bend all the pages in. We'll think of something else for back there. Maybe we'll look in our basket. And here I thought I was totally prepared today. Oh well, can't prepare for everything. Can try. I'll tell you what, my allergies have been the pits this spring. I never have spring allergies, but I do this spring, and it is driving me up the wall. I am not used to having, even in the fall when I do get allergies, when the leaves start to fall, I get a runny nose. And it's not bad, but this is the worst I have ever had a runny nose. I've been through boxes and boxes of Kleenexes. Thank goodness, before that pandemic hit, I had just bought 3 boxes. And then I had eventually ended up going through all of them. And I couldn't find any more, so I was finally able to place an order for the little bags, like the ones that you like to send with your kids to school. I was able to finally get some of those. But then a week or so ago, we went shopping and they had Kleenexes. So I'm back in the Kleenex business for real now. I am so glad, because that was rough. Okay. So I want to cover that. What do I want to cover it with? Not that. Okay, I'm going to take this one out of here because that one doesn't feel like it fits to me. Could go that. If we're going to cover it, I'm going to cover it with something pretty. Hate to repeat my pages, though. Oh, I haven't used this one yet. So maybe we'll turn it into this pretty rose paper. This is why the book's getting so fat, is because I'm adding extra pages. But, you know, I didn't know those pages were going to rip so easy. So today my husband is going to travel over to Albany. That is about 45 minutes away. So it's not too far. It's one of our grandson's birthday. And he is going to go by and put his gift on the doorstep. It's so hard. I miss the grandkids so bad. Sorry, I was out of camera there. I'll come back over here. Okay. There we go. Mark that off on both ends. Put down the tear ruler. Now you can use a tear ruler like this, or you can use your regular ruler too. I have a metal one which works fantastic. I'll just show you how that one works. I'm sure you've seen me use it before. It gives a almost a little tiny shaggy serrated edge there. So it's nice. Let's see, which way does this go? Well, I can't decide which way I like it better. That looks upside down to me. There, okay. So I'm going to just ink along those edges so you can see them. It is more of a straight edge with this. So if you want it to have a better torn look, either tear it or use a tear ruler. Okay, let's see. This one. So, does anybody like a gator mouth journal out there? I do like them myself. I like books that look so well loved and kind of honored. So I have to think of what I am going to put in this. I would like to put in some vintage ephemera. I don't know if I have anything old enough. But I will definitely find something to put in it before I close its covers and put it up for sale on my Etsy. Oh my goodness. So you could still write on that. I think that that would still work quite well. Or you could put pictures there, or a clipping, or... Okay, that brings us to this little pocket. I didn't sew around that. Oops. Well, hold your horses. Do you have a horse? I don't either. I always thought that when my mom and dad said that to me, it meant that, oh, heck, I was getting a horse. So anyway, never did. Let me turn on my machine. Move my sewing scissors. I'm going to zip right over here. And utility stitch. I was trying to make my corners nice, and I can't sew and talk apparently at the same time. I never really had to before. Why would I need to now? My brain is not wrapping around that one very well. But, you know, I did when I was teaching my children to sew. But trying to tell you what I'm doing and doing it is not as easy as I thought it would be. Okay, so I need to go around this with some ink. There we go. Oh, excuse me, my nose. Let me grab a Kleenex to dab with. Just a minute, I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. I thought I turned you guys back on, and apparently I did not. Or my camera is just shutting off now. I don't know which it is. I'm sorry. Anyway, I had to stop and blow my nose a little bit ago, and apparently I thought I turned the camera back on, but I didn't. So I was telling you guys where we were going to put this pocket. Finally decided to put it right here. Instead of taking up a whole big page with it. But I also was saying that although I didn't want to add any bulk to this by putting another heavier cardstock under this, I'm still going to end up bulking up the page by putting a little something here and there. So let's see what we have. Oh, we have this. Look at that. It's just right there. Let's just use it. Now, should it go here, like that? Maybe like that. Sewing scissors, please. It's sticking to me. Okay. Goodness, that's not what I wanted at all. I think this one will go this way. It will come from the top edge down. So okay, let's move that up to there. So, there we go. Do that. Definitely don't want glue on my sewing scissors. Okay, so there we go. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to fold that over. And that brings us back to this page. Now I'm going to leave this as just a little tiny writing spot. And on there I'm going to put this on one side and that on the other. But before we do that, we have to glue that. I need to darken that up a bit. Okay, there's that. Okay, so we have this pocket and this to put on. And then I think we'll call it a video day. Oh, that will be our last two places. Let me set this one aside and do this one first. And I wonder if maybe this should just go on the back here. No, it shouldn't. Too close. I'm not even sure it's going to go there very well. So what I did with this music page was I took a little piece of music and I put it along the edge. The rest of the page I'm going to kind of strengthen up with this page here. Now before I do that, it's a big tag. Oops. I am sorry, my glass mat is so noisy. Might have to go back to a different kind. I wish it was not noisy, but you may just call me the noisy grafter. That might work. Okay, here we go. Oops, I got some thread in there. I see it. There it is. Ah, I'm stuck. So by putting that little piece of music along there, that kind of decorates that edge up just a little bit and makes it a little bit easier to see or disguise. Anyway, I kind of thought it looked neat. So there we go. That page is done. This page, oh, this I just set in there. That page feels better. Okay. I think maybe we got a pocket there. We have a pocket there. I wonder what I do with the pocket. Pocket. There it is. I think maybe we'll put this pocket here. I think that'd be a good place for it. It feels a little more secure in the book by being here than back there. I'd like to leave a pocket there, but I do think I'm going to use this glue this time. I just think it works a little better with the sewing on the card. Oh, we're recording. It says REC, so that must mean we are. Anyway, we are almost done with our book. That's the only thing I don't like about that glue, because I do have a glue eraser, don't I? I think I do. Anyway, it gets glue on the paper, and then I don't like it. Because the ink gets in it, and it gets dirty looking. I don't mind the ink on the pages, but when it's bunched up in the glue, I don't like it. I think we'll go over to this side. Okay, so I did want to show you that on this page I put this stenciling. I thought that looked really nice with the birds up there. The other thing I did was in this page, I did put this with a little tuck pocket here. Let me grab this. Little tuck pocket down here, plus the pocket. I left that as is. Oh, here's the other one. This is the upper tuck, and I thought that turned out nice. I'm not sure yet how we'll decorate that. I'm thinking maybe a couple little things hanging off of there would be pretty. And, oh, I did this pocket. And this pocket. And what else? Oh, we put this one in. Oh, I did this one. And I added this information about the rose on here, since we have a lot of roses. And then here we did the little side tuck and the little writing spot. Oh, and then I did this pocket. So on this one we have, this is 2 pages put together. So we have this page. Let's see, how did it go? Oh yeah, we have this page and this pocket. So I just put another music sheet over the other music sheet so that I could make it into a pocket here. And I covered this one with fabric, and that was it. So I'm going to put that there to remind me. We have tags to put in, and same one here. The other thing I wanted to show you that I did, and this might be why the book got fat. The book got fat because I keep putting stuff in it. Right here, up towards the front, I put in this fabric flip. I put a little piece of noisy paper in there, just for noise sake. So anyway, got some of that going. So I think that's it for today. I believe that it's just going to get fatter and fatter. But it's very pretty. I feel like it needs some more lace on it though. But we'll see. Anyway, let's just leave it right here on this page or that page or that page. How about that page? That's pretty. There's some beautiful pages, isn't there? How about this one? No, not that page. Let's go there. So, anyway, thank you for joining me. And give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And join me again. We'll be back for more fun. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon.